I'm very pleased to be here so that we can recommence in a very solid, firm, crystallized and permanent way the intercounty as a signal of the direction that cricket is heading in. And I wanted to use the opportunity to say a few things that are important to the ministry, to the government of Guyana. Just recently, I met with the GCB, and I would like to state at the outset that this GCB has my full confidence. I would also say very clearly that you as players, and I don't mean you as players as being the ones who are present here only, I mean you as players across the country, you also have my confidence, and that everything that the government of Guyana does is to advance the interest of cricket in general, but cricket is just the vehicle where we are advancing the interest of you as cricketers. Cricket doesn't exist without cricketers. So we are advancing the interest of cricketers. And I want you to know very firmly, very, very, very sure that you know that when we meet, when we make decisions in relation to cricket, it is strictly from that perspective, the perspective of advancing your interest. What I also want you to know as well is that some of the reasons that we are in the position that we are in today, because it's since 2014 is when the last intercounty match for the selection of our national teams. 2014 was the last time that it was held. This is 2023. Just so that you get a clear understanding of how much time has passed since then. This is 2023. 9 years since. I wanted to point that out because what led us to this point is that there was a lot of bad decision making on behalf of cricket in the country that saw the supervision of our decline. And who suffers most, other than Guyana's reputation? It's you. And those dark forces still are trying to be alive today. I want you to be aware of that. That those dark forces are still desperately trying to clamor to some existence today. And they're being facilitated by some people because of their relationships. I want everyone to know, I want the country to know, that those dark forces will not succeed. Just 2 days ago, the CCJ had to deliver a judgment just to show you that it is still extant. The CCJ had to deliver a judgment on an existing case that went its way all through the hierarchy of the courts and had to dismiss that challenge, again showing that those dark forces still exist and are desperately trying to clamor for some relevance. And I'm telling you now that you can put your confidence in the government of Guyana, the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport, to protect your interests so that those dark forces will not succeed. I don't want you to get involved in that. This is not anything to do with you. Your job and your job solely must be focused on how are you playing the game that you love and the game that you want to advance as your career.